Yo! Video games.
There's something satisfying about the melees in this game, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how cool would it be if like Leon's like a knife expert in RE4 Remake?
Yeah.
And you get some cool shit you can do with the knife. Instead of just like, basic shit. Imagine if you had like different levels of attacks and you could like parry enemies and shit.
Yeah.
It was also satisfying because you were never able to do that in Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Like just a knife, and now all of a sudden you can kick a motherfucker.
Because Leon's supposed to be combat focused in this game, right? He has more combat abilities than he ever has. Kicks and
He has some fucking, what is that move? A suplex.
suplexes
What the fuck
and
is that?
crazy shit. He like DDTs enemies later.
Off the top rope! Let's see, Carter get crazy as shit. Yeah, he has a big suplex, man. That shit looks crazy. Dude, like, Leon is literally wearing the Terry Bogard jacket and shit.
Yeah.
Hilarious, man.
Now Ken is too. Eventually, all blonde characters.
Yes, we'll have a
They get old. They start wearing that.
When they reach their 30s to 40s, they're gonna have to get like this bomber jacket.
Max is ordering his online.
I already have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he already has this.
Fuck, let's just
Yeah,
go.
rock it, man.
Let's go get it. Fucking, you know.
Yeah, fuck.
I've gotten to that age.
Right.
I just gotta accept my
Do
age.
you have the hat?
I don't know.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Fucking hat.
It's not a phase, Chad.
It's not a phase. The Phase Clan. Hey! Yeah, I was gonna say, KOF started it though, right? Like, he was the first. Terry was the first one with the jacket. Was the jacket. Who cares? Are you okay? Buster Wolf! Insignia. And he's about to get a new TV.
See, I think originally in the game you weren't supposed to weren't supposed to go through here. I think you had to backtrack. Which is why there's a cutscene if you go back that way with wolves and shit.
The wolf, the Buster Wolf. So are you saying you got a shortcut? Oh, damn, that crow hates
I think
you.
they made it last minute. They just programmed one into the game.
Well, at least they're bats and not.
Yeah.
They're not.
not guys infinitely spawning.
No, Steve. Nah. I mean, no.
Alright, well, let's see what fresh hell they're gonna whip up for me now.
Give him the business, Simmons. You got 8 bullets. Bullets. Malcolm, thank you, buddy.
You know what I need to do.
Got some rare.
Like I promised, go claim your specialized gun in the buy screen. Don't worry about the money. This one's on the house. Flash grenade. It's not
27.
free.
I'm 21.
Nothing's free here. But he's selling me a flash
Simmons is
grenade.
26.
And Max is 19.
Yep.
Somebody stole my 8 NFTs.
Look at that.
Oh,
Oh,
you got
dude,
one
that thing
too.
is warm.
That old.
Jesus.
Thank you.
I am about to go to a Spanish village. What do you want?
Right? Like, goddamn, that thing is fucking warm.
I'm about to go to a Spanish village. What do you want?
Sick jacket, Max. Does
I
it
should
have
have
a-
worn mine over.
This was the one that was gifted to us. It's like actually crazy warm. Like fucking fuzzy as hell in
Maybe
here.
I'll do that tomorrow. We'll wear
You got
Leon
those fuzzies.
jackets.
Yeah.
Does it have the
This
logo
is
on the back?
actual leather, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Does it have the logo on the back?
No, it's just no. It is just a replica jacket.
Ah.
Chad will show you.
Yeah.
This is what I was wearing when I was playing Resident Evil 4 in VR. This was the jacket.
OG jacket. Got style on them, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do the pose, Max. There you go.
Yeah.
Leon pose. Yeah, all right, there you go. Let him know. There you go. All right,
High
that's
quality
what I'm
that
talking about.
texture is on his shoulder pad.
Dude, there's something on the gun itself. You see that?
Oh yeah. The guns got remodeled by the modders.
Jesus.
I'm curious what the boss is going to be for you.
Let's find out.
This is honestly, chat. This is the type of shit that Capcom will hire you for. Like, they'll see you do crazy shit like this and be like, "Yeah, you need to come work for us." Because people are that dedicated with detail. and
Japan
things
will
like
never
that.
hire a foreigner like that.
Well,
Unless they're fluent in Japanese.
Yeah, if you're fluent in Japanese, maybe.
maybe they are Simmons, huh? Have you ever thought about that?
I don't think the two guys who did all of this are. They're Spanish and English. fluent.
And
Yes.
So there's a cutscene that made this, but is it like changed after the cutscene?
So we'll see. What happened to me was pretty unique. Like the boss died as soon as this cutscene ended. Even it was death animation.
It's so funny. Ooh, speaking about, is that a soccer game?
It's not out yet.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a demo right now.
Joey said it was out today.
It's an online demo.
Yeah.
Beta's online.
No, the beta's on.
Please be Sadler. Please, so chat's like, please be Sadler. Okay, so yes. Boss death animation.
Damn, good shit, Simmons.
Damn, you're amazing.
And
Krauser!
it's Krauser.
Wow, get fucked, Simmons.
Yeah, get fucked.
Yeah,
And
get
you just
fucked.
dead.
Damn, bro.
So here's the
I'm
thing.
so happy it's
Body.
Krauser.
Here's-
I know how to kill him.
You can actually kill him. Yeah.
Bodied.
Oh,
So on mine, it freaked out. Like I actually got the full death animation, and when he died and came back, it was a different.
damn it!
Damn, I know how to kill this guy.
I know, right?
When he
I know
died
how
and
to
kill this
came
guy.
back, but the door was open, so I just
Yeah.
ran out the door and he despawned. I was like, oh my god, I got super lucky.
I want to do this.
You should get those boxes, they'll help you.
Yeah, so your door didn't open.
Man with the cheese.
Ah, damn it! I messed up there.
I like how his legs are just like. He's like.
He like
I don't know how many
ragdolls.
people know this. There's actually you can actually kill Krauser if you get the timing right with the knife without spending a single bullet on him.
It doesn't take forever to kill.
Because he's got a
him.
weak spot.
No,
He's like a monster under
he
weak
actually
spot.
dies faster than with conventional weapons.
Yo, fucking geese over here. That man was about to OTG you.
Ow.
That's the OTG. That's geese.
So these wonderful death animations.
He's looking up. He's like, yeah. Max is play KOF.
Sure, let's go.
Dude, my rock is getting good, man. I'm enjoying him.
Yeah.
He's a lot of fun now.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't just doing those
Sweeps.
fucking counters like you do. 'Cause you go forward.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Got it.
That's it. You did it. You got him out of phase one. It was just first phase Krauser, right? Or what something. One phase of Krauser.
Yeah.
He's over here playing.
Congratulations, you did it.
Knife only Resident Evil.
That works in any version of the game. Any version of the game you have, if you time it right, you can kill Krauser with a knife. It's like a callback to the QTE fight.
Yeah. Fitting grand.
Chat, you want to know my brain fart moment? Way back in original Resident Evil, there was a magazine because there's no internet, so there's a magazine that said somebody had beaten Resident Evil 1 with knife only, and my brain resorted to me thinking that the guy had a knife and was hitting the buttons on the fucking like, he beat it with a knife only? The fucking thing. The thing. It took me
Stabbing his controller.
It's like he beat it with knife only. My brain immediately just told me, yeah, that's how he did it. I'm like, oh, interesting.
I love that gag. I love.
How did he do that?
I
took me a full
think we're gonna have to.
Someone's gonna do it.
I think I'm gonna have to have a 15-minute Twitch stream
Yeah.
where it's like, yeah, guys, I'm going through Resident Evil, Resident Evil 1, knife only,
Knife
and it's
only.
me like stabbing a
Stabbing the
controller,
buttons. What the fuck?
trying to play the game.
He's like, he beat it
So
with
he's like, I'm doing it with the knife only.
what?
That's just what I'm doing. Knife only run.
It was like a full 10
know what?
minutes
I
of
can
me
bring
just
over
thinking
the-
that, and then I was like,
this
oh, wait, that
training
is
knife I
all
used to have
the
for my Leon
knife
costume.
in the game.
Yeah, you use that.
It's super
Makes
dull.
sense.
It looks real, but it's weighted like a real one.
Sure.
Get the blue thing.
Simmons said he got too many. Like he had enough.
He doesn't need to get any more.
Yeah.
We already got the free thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't free. I'm a little upset.
Damn, no freedom isn't free.
Right.
Cost folks like you and me.
Oh, that's ours.
Okay, so the wolves are just people now.
Yeah, get
Dropping in?
some cash.
Bumping assholes, you bumping assholes.
Oh. Yeah.
Or
Headphones.
No, I just know where the enemies are.
Man's an expert.
Ice Simmons, do you still remember that day, like this game came out and shit?
Yeah.
And we got to first meet up and talk about it. We went to a Denny's.
Denny's?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then he's got the essentially
Hamburger Hill?
fucking gush about it. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, Resident Evil 4 is fucking amazing.
I remember, because you, me, and Brendan, we had this, I don't know how Brendan felt, but you and Mar like, I haven't felt like this since Metal Gear Solid came out.
Yep. It's like, I haven't felt a game this good since like Metal Gear Solid 1. And yeah, this was that game.
That's fair.
This is why I keep talking about multiplayer, man. That's why I keep talking about it.
Exactly.
What that feeling that you get when you get to you come to your friends and you talk about a game that you really fucking love and enjoy.
Yeah.
Imagine
and then play it together.
Imagine experiencing that with them at that time.
Hey man, Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like it's a different feeling. It's so impactful. And
Goddamn.
and I felt that with even fucking strangers who were like in a different country when I was doing that in Resident Evil 5.
Yes.
Like it's a way more impactful feeling for me to experience.
Well,
that shit with
you are just the multiplayer man.
Yeah. I like to.
Our
experience
arcades were also multiplayer, you know. So
why you fucking think I went
I
down?
know. I get you. That's all I'm saying. I see you, Steve.
Yeah, I see you. See me, man.
You know what's crazy about Street Fighter? I went over the mechanics, sort of like deep dive the other day, and I realized that all of the drive mechanics that's in Street Fighter 6, all the stuff they talk about, like the 5 different drive mechanics, are just old Street Fighter mechanics.
Yeah, no, it's a mix between
3, 4, and 5.
Fucking Alpha Series, 3 and 4.
There's nothing from the Alpha series, but technically no.
No, the M groove or the
Alpha counter.
The Alpha counter.
There's an Alpha counter, but it's also V reversal.
But think of classic mode and modern mode. That's literally Xism and Aism in fucking Alpha 3.
No.
That's what they're
No.
Because it's an easy mode and a fucking...
Xism was an easy mode. Xism was like Street Fighter 2 mode. It made you do like more damage or some shit.
Yeah, but it also had an auto block. And you couldn't do other stuff. You
So the simple mode in Street Fighter 6 literally takes away half of your attacks.
Yeah.
And you just get light, medium, heavy.
You couldn't do certain things with Xism in Alpha 3 using the Xism. The Xism was a gimme for people who were first playing the game. It was like easy mode for the people.
Was it really?
Yeah. It was easy mode, especially with the auto blocking. It allowed you to play the game when you didn't really know how to play the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like all the Marvel vs. Capcom and a bunch of classic Capcom games. Simple mode.
It's simple mode, and that's what Xism was.
The biggest main drive mechanics that are in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
So they literally have a focus attack.
Yeah,
from Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, so for Street Fighter 4.
They have a parry. They have a focus attack, technical focus attack, dash cancel, which like Street Fighter 4 has.
Yeah, Street Fighter 4.
They have a.
What's the over/under on this costume coming back?
pretty under. Pretty under.
The mods will be on it within a month.
Well, not until it comes out on PC.
Well, it's cross-platform.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Must know.
Oh, I have to explain to you guys the way stun works. So stun isn't normal in Street Fighter 6. Stun's crazy. Like how you get stunned. I'll have to describe to you the way the game.
Dizzy.
No, that shit's gone. You still get dizzied, but the way you get dizzied is fucking crazy. I'll describe to you the way. I'm gonna look.
Like a big combo or something.
No. It is weird. I'm literally gonna look it up. Hold on a second.
I need to know.
Well, because I looked at everything on the main on the actual website, and so the
Chat, where was the crazy description of stun? Where was that at? Was it on their Capcom blog?
Leon, I think they shot something in my neck.
What did you do to her?
Stuff.
Yeah, it was on the Capcom blog. Okay, hang on.
Oh, there's going to be one hell of a party when she returns.
Capcom blog, USA blog.
Yeah, I'm gonna describe this to you, and I'm gonna ask you to wrap your head around it once this cutscene's over. I'm gonna ask you to wrap your head around what I'm telling you.
Okay.
And see if you can try to get a basic understanding of it, because it's
how somebody gets stunned.
Like, this is one of all the mechanics that are actually in Street Fighter 6, stun is the most weirdest one. Of the most craziest and weirdest, they must be setting up for something really specific and really engaging, because
or maybe they don't want people to get stunned anymore.
Just get ready.
Okay. Wrap my head around this.
You will become my.
So did you read anything about burnout?
Voluntarily.
What burnout is in Street Fighter 6? Okay, good. So I'm gonna introduce to you what burnout is in SF6, which is actually a mechanic.
revolutionary way to
Offense or defense?
promulgate
Happens in a specific situation.
If you ask me.
It can't be used. It just happens if you go too ham.
Ha! So okay, so I kind of get you.
Because yeah, I guess you know that like the meter at the top of your V gauge gets recovered like Mortal Kombat 11, right?
Yeah,
It just comes back.
Yeah.
Not your super meter's different. That acts traditional.
What's gonna happen to us?
Which is like the Ultra. Oh, the Ultra in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, kind of just
Yeah,
comes back over time.
Yeah.
So okay,
With this one, it's
no, this
just,
one doesn't.
Yeah.
There's just a parry state, just like Ryu.
Yeah.
It's a low, it's a high.
Yeah,
It grabs
wow.
it.
Yeah,
It seemingly grabs everything.
Yeah.
Holy horse.
I mean, first 3 frames might seem like, oh man, it's gonna be tough, but I
That's
think
insanely tough.
Yeah.
3-frame combos are easy.
No, they're just digging.
3-frame combos are no problem, but if you have to do something in neutral, like that's difficult.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, of course, yeah, no.
If you have no timing to base it off of,
yeah.
just bam, I got it. 3
Yeah.
frames is tough as fuck. You got like
Yeah, I'm not doing that in like in the middle of a neutral fight. Like somebody's jumping at me and trying to do a kick, I'll get it. But if I'm in the middle of a fight and shit like that, it's gonna be tough as fuck.
I mean, I think it goes without saying at this point, right? But like, they didn't say dick about an arcade version even in Japan.
No, they didn't. Well, to be honest, they didn't say dick about an arcade version of Street Fighter V for like 4 years.
Yeah.
And then they had an arcade version. And to be honest, there is no arcade hardware that can make Street Fighter 6 work.
That would just be like
Not yet.
a system like plugged in and modded or some shit.
It's crazy how consoles have surpassed arcades by a landslide. It's
Well,
By a ton. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like 1999, dude.
yeah, they completely just
isn't
blasted
the
it in the
demand,
water.
you know?
How long is the parry window in Third Strike? Like 6-ish frames on average. So it is twice as hard. The perfect parry in Street Fighter 6 is twice as hard as a Third Strike parry. In general. So that's kind of crazy.
I'd say think of a red parry, because red parry is like within like 2
Red parry's
frames.
within like 1 frame.
Yeah,
it's even
right.
way fucking harder.
Yeah, red
Like
parry.
literally 3 times harder.
Yeah.
Than even a perfect parry in Street Fighter 6. But here's the thing, like doing something within a 3-frame window in neutral is very difficult. That is not fucking easy to do. If you think that's easy to do, you have no idea what you're talking about. Even professionals in situations would not be able to do that consistently because your opponent's timing can always change. It's not a combo you're doing. You're doing something just in reaction to something.
Yeah.
3 frames
See,
is nothing.
I don't like the idea of the other parry though, where you hold the button down. What the fuck is that about?
The parry?
Yeah, you hold the button down
Yeah.
and then the auto parry.
Yes. That is the regular parry.
That should take off a lot of your V gauge or whatever.
It takes off half of a bar to start, and then it progressively gets lower. But here's the thing. The parry is not like a Third Strike parry. You're entering a pose. You're susceptible to shit. You can be thrown. You could potentially be like, maybe there's things that parry's weak to.
It's like a Terry Bogle, not a Terry. What the fuck? It's like a Rock Howard counter. You know, because you can put.
Well, no, it's literally
yeah.
like reuse fucking parry in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah,
You're entering a pose that's got startup and recovery.
Okay.
But the gimmick is you can hold it down now, and they just catch shit.
Yeah.
At least,
You know what?
at least that might not be confirmed. It certainly looks that way. You don't have to time it anymore.
To be honest, I always hated Ryu's parry in 5 because the punish afterwards
It sucks.
It was stupid.
Yeah. So have you ever tried Gil's parry in 5?
It's way better.
It's incredible.
Way better.
And here's the thing: there's
3 characters that have a parry: Ryu, Gil, and somebody
Alex.
else. Alex.
Yeah.
And Alex's and
They're all
Gil's
better than
are
Ryu's.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. So here's the nice thing. At least I went frame by frame in Street Fighter 5 to see how good it is. And yeah, the parries in Street Fighter 6 are actually super fucking good. The perfect parry is insanely good. It leaves you a ton of time.
Yeah.
And the cool part about the perfect parry, guess what happens? The entire game stops and shows this big cinematic of you slapping their hand and gives you time to react.
That's
So instead of it
funny.
just being quick, like if you landed the perfect parry, it like, makes a moment out of it.
Well, that's what it was in Street Fighter New Generation? The Second Impact. Second Impact, you remember the parries in the old school fucking Street Fighter 3? The parries were epic. You'd hit the shit and the screen would go like that. It wasn't like, it didn't slow down the fucking game or anything like that, but it would actually push the character away and shit. It was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, the parries in New Gen.
Yeah, New Gen.
They were really janky.
Yeah.
They look cool, but they were janky as fuck.
Yeah. Oh my god, you're fucked. Run!
Reload. Ow.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, that mechanic sounds crazy. You can only get stunned if you're in the corner and you bounce off a wall from a focus attack. Technically, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's very
This
specific.
is a crazy specific situation.
It's gonna be like corner Oki, and it would allow you to because I wonder how they're gonna stop people from cheesing the corner and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not gonna be like Strive. The reason why Strive.
No, it
has
sounds like the corner is even more powerful.
Yeah,
the stun only happens in the corner.
Yeah, if you have that, if you're in that particular situation.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, the corner is the situation.
Yeah.
Like the corner is like, oh, I've got him to the point where I've got him like to a point of burnout.
So
I'm
let
gonna
me
force them to burn out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this thing, see if they burn out, and then I'm gonna force them in the corner. Or something like that. Yeah.
So there's some cool moments that happen that obviously are gonna happen where it's like if you see that people want to get you off of them and they do the V reversal, like the alpha counter.
Yeah.
There's definitely you can bait that shit because you ever seen Ryu do that where somebody does an alpha counter in Street Fighter V and they parry the alpha counter?
Yeah.
And fuck you, I knew you were gonna do that shit.
Yeah.
So you do a jab to bait it. That is absolutely everywhere in Street Fighter 6 because now every character has a parry. So now if you know people want an alpha counter, you do a light attack with a quick recovery and then parry their fucking alpha counter.
A game that has alpha counters and parries is gonna be nuts. Like it's actually.
That's this.
Yeah.
The parries aren't third strike parries, mind you. They are not. They actually have animation, startup, and poses, you know? But the fact that every character in the game gets them.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think you should leave yourself open in that moment. Like, there should be animation.
Yeah.
I think so.
What I'm trying to explain is that instead of just some characters being able to anti-burst, because V reversal is essentially like a burst mechanic, right? It's get the fuck off me.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Like, but it only works on block, right? What I'm trying to say is that, like, if you're looking for a burst counter that only some characters could technically do in Street Fighter V, every character can now do it in Street Fighter 6. Every character can, like, anti-burst you and fuck you up. If you know people want to get out of that situation.
As long as it doesn't get abused, I'm perfectly fine, and that's where burnout comes in. I didn't know about burnout. They didn't say that at all.
If you use that shit too much, then yeah, you enter.
That's perfectly fine. I think that's great.
And now the big question is like, so how fast does the drive gauge come back?
Yeah.
How often do you?
That's gonna massively determine.
How often do you get to use these things?
The meta goes.
Because guess what recovers drive gauge? The only thing we know that recovers drive gauge is parrying. Parrying will give you more drive gauge.
Right?
Successful parries will give you more drive gauge.
I was gonna say, well, how fast does it go down? You know what I mean? Like, how many parries does it cost to like make it go away?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Make it go even like we don't know. It costs half a bar to engage a parry.
Ooh, and maybe certain characters it goes down faster than others. You know?
I think it'll be universal.
Universal. Yeah.
But then there's only one other thing that seemingly will actually remove the opponent's drive gauge, which is a level 3. The big cinematic supers actually take away drive gauge. So at that point, you can almost force your opponent into a burnout. You can like make them do it.
Damn, dude. So that's gonna be like, dude, he hit me with that super. Now I'm really fucked because
now I'm scared.
Yeah, because I didn't just lose health. So you know, it's a comeback mechanic probably. That super.
I think you took an arrow to the knee.
Wow. Max, we don't use those old memes anymore.
Simmons has so much goddamn health here. I'm sorry. Simmons has so much
ammo.
goddamn ammunition here.
Yeah,
it's
like
insane.
what the hell?
So many useful weapons that I did not have. I had a mine thrower that had no ammo, and a shotgun with no ammo.
Well, let's see how hellish this gets, though.
Oh, because you're about to go to Luis fight, right? That was tough for me.
So many boxes.
Anyway, yeah, the drive system sounds crazy. The only thing about it that doesn't sound crazy is the fact that it's a resource.
Yes.
So you can only do so much with it, and it goes down. And how quick does it recover? How fast are they going to allow us to do shit? Because guess what also is stuck on the drive gauge? EX moves.
Jesus.
EX moves don't take meter; they take drive gauge.
Game is gonna be heavily management, like
resource management heavy, almost like KOF 15.
And you know what? The motherfuckers who are gonna use the zoner characters are gonna use.
No. There's no zoning in Street Fighter 6, Steve.
I mean, well, we saw the roster, right?
There's no zoning in Street Fighter 6, Steve. You can parry.
Yeah,
your parries give you good shit. Zoning is essentially you only throw fireballs out if you know your opponent isn't going to parry it.
We'll see what happens if we have a certain long character.
I think that's their answer to characters with powerful fireballs.
Yeah.
I think that's their answer, is that everyone can parry now. And guess what? They want you to parry fireballs.
Yeah, of course.
What happens, why do fireballs suck in Street Fighter 3 and Third Strike? Because when you parry a fireball, you get a shit ton of meter. You're just feeding your opponent meter.
Yeah, you're giving him.
So you stop throwing fireballs. That is essentially what they're doing in Street Fighter 6 as of right now.
Good.
Even Alex, that's a big one.
Yeah, thick boy.
Even Valle was saying the same thing, where it's like, this is kind of setting up for the exact same situation as Street Fighter 3, where if your opponent can just parry these fireballs relatively easy, why are you going to throw them? So you know what that does? You know what that does? That I do enjoy.
Gauge.
That does exactly what Street Fighter 3 does by making fireballs effectively not as good.
Yeah.
It forces the opponents to do this.
Yeah,
Close.
they have to.
It forces you to engage. So we'll see, right? Well, we'll see. The parry is not the same as Third Strike.